Okay guys, I wanted to make a video talking about why you should follow Christianity, right? And this video will probably resonate with me more often than any other video that I'll ever make in the future because I am a Christian myself, right? And I want you guys to understand that following Christianity will probably be one of the best things you could ever have done in your life, right? And if you're any other religion, that's fine, right? You don't have to follow just Christianity alone. But I feel like following Christianity would be probably one of the easiest things, right, than any other religion, right? Because it has no requirements for you to follow it. And it's like I said, will probably be one of the best things you've ever done in your life because of the reasons that will be listed in this video, right? So without further ado, let's hop right into this video, right? Number one, right? Following Christianity does genuinely improve your life, right? If you follow this religion, right, it will improve your life in ways that will be subtle and unseen, and sometimes just blatantly obvious, right? Like a better mood, a better understanding of people, just a better life overall. You feel great about yourself because you can trust in a higher power, right? That is guiding you through thick and thin. And that's exactly why you should probably end up following Christianity, because it will generally improve your life. That same life you had before, where you felt down in the dumps, where you felt like your life was unfocused, untamed, when you follow Christianity, you can put all of that in a higher power, and all of a sudden, it's like your life feels easier. It's like you have an easier time living your life than you ever could have had if you had chosen to follow a life alone outside of God, essentially, right? This is why you should follow Christianity, because it improves your life and makes you feel good about yourself. Number two, right? It makes you disciplined. I would say, right, Christianity isn't just a life to be led where, oh, I could commit any sin and God shall forgive me. No, I would say that it's a life that is disciplined, right? There's a lot of rules to watch out for, and it makes you a stronger man because of it, right? You work out more, you have goals to achieve, you live a life in abundance, you live a life that is fulfilling, right? And that is not really narrow-minded. And this all starts when you start following Christianity, right? If you want a fast-track way to live a better life, to achieve the goals you want, following a religion is exactly that, because there are rules to follow, right? And this religion, right, it's like I said before, it's not the kind of religion where you can just do anything you want and God shall be there. No, if you follow this religion, right, you're generally trying to follow it so that you can be a better man for God, right? Because how can you follow a religion, right, and you just end up doing whatever you want? You're not really following the religion, essentially, right? So naturally, right, when you follow this kind of religion, you're naturally trying to improve your life for the better. And that's exactly what this religion is all about. Not only do you live a life in servitude to God, right, God naturally improves your life. You naturally improve your life, right, to become the man that you're trying to be later down the line. You can low-key ignore everything else, right? Ignore any other kind of advice and just follow Christianity alone. And naturally, you shall find yourself, right, living a life in abundance, living the life you once dreamed about because you chose to follow God. And it was that simple. Third reason why Christianity improves your life, why you should essentially follow Christianity, right, is because it improves your understanding of people, right? At the end of the day, guys, Christianity, right, is all about following God, right? And if you follow God, it's all about understanding people, right? When you follow Christianity, it teaches us that every man has value, right? Every person has value, and that we're all created in the image of God, essentially, right? So following Christianity improves your understanding of people because of that, naturally, right? You treat people with more respect. You feel as if every person you talk to, right, is the most important person in the room. Even if they don't feel like it, nothing to their name. They got no status, no wealth, no fame, right? Nothing, right? Even if they got nothing to themselves, you still feel as if they're the most important person in the room. And naturally, right, you give them more respect, you give them more honor than you would have if you didn't follow Christianity, if you didn't feel as if anybody was as important as you. Because it's one thing to be humble and humility, but those are like fleeting notions, right? Every now and then you're gonna feel as if, well, I'm better than this person, right? I'm better than this guy because I have whatever, right? But at the end of the day, if I follow a higher power that is teaching me that everybody has value, that everybody has equalness, right? Then I'm gonna feel more inclined to be more respectful, right? To have honor to them, to give them the respect that they owed, essentially, right? And that's why it improves your understanding of people, right? Adding on, right? Another way, right, it improves your understanding of people is that you don't live a life full of negative traits in your body, right? You live a life full of forgiveness. You live a life full of peace, right? You trust people. You feel better about people. You feel better about yourself, right? That's exactly what Christianity is all about. It's about making you feel good as you serve God at the same time. It's not just about serving God and you get nothing out of it. You serve God, you feel good, you treat people better, and in turn, they will treat you better, right? And if they don't treat you better at all, you still choose to forgive and remember, obviously. And that makes you a better man than they will ever be. You're just naturally improving yourself and your understanding of people, which in turn, right, improves yourself. And it's like a never-ending cycle. You become better and better and better as time goes on. And it's exactly why you should follow Christianity, because it truly does improve your understanding of people. All right, guys, last reason. And this reason is probably the hardest one to put up here and defend for, right? But I would say, right, the last one is really simple. There is evidence of a higher power, right? Sometimes when you go through life and you experience things, right, that should never have happened, or you experience things that should have happened but never did, right? Depending on the situation, you can simply attribute that to luck and coincidence, or you could say that, oh, God was there with me when these things happened, so he protected me from those kind of things, right? That's exactly what Christianity is all about. It's all about protection and fulfillment, right? If you follow God and his ways, right? That's exactly what Christianity is all about. And even after that, right, there is evidence around the world that there is a higher power out there, like the Star of Jacob that just appeared recently. There's also the fact that what came before the Big Bang, how did the Big Bang even start, right? It couldn't have just started because the fucking sun wanted to explode, right? It could have just started like that. There's also evidence of how the Great Sea was parted when Moses came to do that task. Like, there is evidence all around you, right, that there's a higher power. So why not just follow Christianity? Because if that does turn out to be true, then you would have wished you had. And even if it doesn't turn out to be true, you still lived a fulfilling and forgiving life. Like, you win anyways, no matter how you slice it. And I'm not saying that you should follow Christianity because you want to make sure you were lucky that you did, but you should follow Christianity because you feel as if you should. You feel like it's the right thing to do. You feel as if you're making the better choice following God than making the choice not to. Because at the end of the day, this life is temporary. If you don't follow anything, if you don't believe in anything, and you just die, then I guess that's what you really want to believe in. But I believe that life is not just purely material. There is something higher. Remember to like, follow, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys another time.